Great. How you doing?
I'm good. I realized I wasn't following you on IG.
Oh no! Oh wow!
So
Oh,
I was
geez.
like, where is he? Where is it going on? And then and then I went and I did it. I followed back. Sorry.
It's okay. Thank you for admitting that. Thank you. Well, yeah, it's crazy that here we are already with the movie, because I think last time I saw you, you were with David Yost yelling outside of an Uber window. I think on like.
Oh yeah.
Was that right? Yeah, on like King
TIFF.
West. Yes. Yeah.
That was so fun to have the movie at TIFF and to have David Yosti with me.
Amazing.
He's like one of the bestest friends in the whole world. He's
Mhm.
such a huge support. When I shot The Space Between, he flew out to help me on set.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I was really nervous and I was like, David, I'm freaking out. And he's like, I'm coming. And he flew out and he was picking up garbage cans and moving stuff. Like he just like all hands on deck. He was there.
That is amazing. Yeah, you guys, I guess, have stayed in touch ever since you guys met. So you guys have been friends over the years, and that's
Forever.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, we go to Cape Cod every summer, rent a cottage.
It's amazing. Yeah, it was cool that he came up and he was a part of the celebration, because it was indeed, a reason to celebrate. This movie has been a project for, a passion project for so long. I know for you, and now this is it. Now the world can see it officially too. It's out. So
Yeah.
like, what does that feel
Okay.
like for you?
It's out there. So for people who don't know, it's called Tammy's Always
Yeah.
Dying. It came out on Friday. It stars Felicity Huffman. And you can rent it in Canada and in the US. You can rent it pretty much on every platform. Or it's on demand as well. It's out there.
Now, when did you join the project? Like, what point did you come in as director? Were you there something from the beginning, right? Is that
from the very beginning? So I went to the Canadian Film Center and I was in the director's lab, and Joanne Sarrazin was in the writer's lab at the time, and she was there actually writing the script. And I heard a draft of it in a reading, and I really just fell in love with the story and the characters, and I asked her if I could make her movie, and she said yes. And so almost less than a year later, we were shooting.
Wow, that's very. I think we saw. Well, I was on set one day. It was in Hamilton at the department store, like the little kind of whatever shop that was in. Which was. Did you buy anything that day when you were shopping?
Wait. Oh, right. Oh,
yeah. Remember there was rare
that was the coolest little store. They had the most random stuff there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's in the movie. Tammy has a shoplifting scene, and that's in there. Actually, that store is in the film a bunch of times.
It's a great store. I did a lot of Christmas shopping that day. So, yeah, it was good.
Did you?
There was some cool stuff. I remember there was a tote bag that had a bunch of cats with sunglasses on it. And I was like, I need to have that.
There are some interesting hats and things. I think I may have a hat or two from that store, for sure.
That is amazing. Well, I know we have a lot of people watching right now, so if anyone has a question for Amy, we'll get to a few fan questions as well. So you can submit them there's a question box at the bottom so we don't miss them, because I know they scroll through rather quickly. But so going back to the filming of this movie, I know was it what I know you had experience obviously behind the camera before, but any particular challenges that this one brought you in any particular areas that you felt really pushed you?
Sure. I mean, every aspect of it. I remember before going to camera being really, really nervous. And I went to Maine and I hung out with my friend Xander Berkeley, who's an actor. Do you know who he is? He's on The Walking Dead. He's great. And him and his wife Sarah are really dear friends of mine. And I went and stayed at their farm in Maine and just let Xander pep talk me. I needed just a boost. He's just really good at that, a boost of confidence. Mm-hmm. And then I came back and just jumped into the whole prep and shooting. And filmmaking is problem solving constantly. So there were a million obstacles.
Yeah. Well, also
there's toilets that overflowed in the streets and things.
And a huge asset, I think, as someone who was on the other side of the camera for so many years too, I think that really helps create a really well-rounded director. So you really, I think, understand both sides, and you really understand, the limits and how,
It's funny. Sometimes I wonder, definitely being an actor for 20 years has helped me as a director in many ways. There's construction outside. I don't know if you can hear it. Sorry. But I also feel like I lack a little bit of like I don't on Tammy's Always Dying.
Yeah.
Everybody came with their A game, and everybody, even on the space between. I feel like I myself was a bit of a lazy actor in my day, that I don't actually have any time for that now. As a director, I have no compassion for a lazy actor. I don't. Makes me crazy. And I actually haven't come across a lot of them. I just look back at my career as an actor, and I'm like,
if you could direct yourself then, like what direction do you think you would have given yourself to, like, would you whip yourself into shape and be like, okay,
learn your lines.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, but you've been ad-libbing your entire career. None of those lines were written down. Not one.
No, I just remember in Flashpoint, there was a couple times where, like, I also had a baby at the time too, so maybe that was part of it. But I remember showing up to work and being in the makeup trailer and trying to cram the lines in my brain and being like, oh God, and then taping them in like the command truck, or in the command truck, or in the green screen when we were in the other truck, and like trying to wing it. And you know, it didn't always work.
You're like looking, your eye line is whirling off. You're like,
or like when I finally like get through it, I'm like, yes. But it's such a shame. Like, I was talking to Anastasia, who plays Kathy in Tammy's Always Dying, about this, and she was talking about how it's such a disservice to yourself to do that as an actor, to not prepare.
Yeah.
And again, on Tammy's Always Dying, I didn't like, everybody showed up and really gave it their all, and I'm so thankful for that.
That's amazing. We have a couple of questions. Let's get to one of these, and then we'll get back to our conversation. But would you ever cast your former Power Rangers or Felicity castmates in a project? Or anybody in particular you would love to work with? I mean, I feel like David deserves a phone call for something.
Totally. Yeah, so far I've only made Canadian stuff. So Felicity was our one, Felicity Huffman was our one US actor. But for sure, I that's one of the things I love about this industry, are the friendships and the relationships you make, and just like, so we did the Zoom premiere the other day, and Greg Grumberg, who was on Felicity with me, he hosted it. Yeah. And it was so fun. And it was actually a really nice dynamic, because he knows me so well, but yet didn't know the movie until he watched it. And I just found his questions that he asked us, and it was just made for a really interesting, fun interview. And it was with my buddy, and it was so nice.
That's very cool. And it's going to be interesting too for you to, like, I think when you made this movie, there's no way you could have imagined that this would be the climate of the world when you're putting this film into. This is what a strange situation to, like, release a movie into. But at the same time, I feel like there are more people sitting looking for things to watch, and, you know, on demand. So I feel like, you know, pros and cons. I think there's a lot of people that are going to be hungry for new content. So.
Yeah, you know, that's, again, so I'm so thankful that we got to go to TIFF and watch the movie with an audience, because the film was supposed to come out last week in theaters, but obviously we can't. So just having had that is really, really great. Yeah, it's a strange time.
How has it been going for you? How is your self-isolation been? What does like a day look like in Amy's life right now? Do you just wake up and do you just keep your pajamas on all day and like everyone else?
No, I know. I wake up, I put on workout clothes, and then it usually takes me half the day to actually work out. Yeah. And then I'll shower and get dressed. But I try to do that every day, especially in the last couple of weeks. I've done so much press for Tammy's Always Dying that I feel like I've had a lot of focus, and now it's all simmering down. And so I'm going to keep doing that, because it's helpful, I think, to get dressed in the morning and to work out. It's really helpful to work out. And then I've been writing.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah, a lot of music, and then I'm working on my next screenplay. Great.
I'm seeing all the comments, guys. Don't worry, we got greetings from Argentina, hello from Chile. We got people all over the world watching right now, which is amazing. Brazil, there we go. I also have a little quarantine rapid fire for you to get to know what your quarantine life has been like. Okay, get you ready for this?
Oh, okay.
All right. So what have you been eating too much of right now?
Oh, cookies
Me too. It's okay.
and chips.
Yeah.
A lot of snacking going on.
I know. Everybody. It's okay. At least you're working out.
But you only can see like this part of me. It's like if the pandemic stopped tomorrow.
Yeah.
And was like, okay, everybody thinks back to normal. I'd be like, I think I need a week.
Yeah.
I need to like stop the cookies.
Yeah, I would just wear I'd wear a poncho or a cloak, just something to hide it. I think no one will know. No one will know. What was the last thing you watched? Are you binging anything? Are you watching anything currently, or?
Actually, I just had a meeting with the DGC. Does these awesome meetings with showrunners, and I just met the showrunners for the New Eden, which is
cool.
on Crave right now. So I sort of binge watched New Eden, which I thought was really funny.
Wow, cool. What bad habits have you developed that probably won't go away when this is over?
Bad habits.
Yeah, any bad habits you developed? I mean, I feel like people, for the most part, it's the sleeping in. Like, some people are like, there's no sense of time
I haven't been
anymore.
sleeping in.
Good.
I'm 7:30 in the morning.
Good.
Maybe I've been drinking slightly too much wine. I do like my wine. But I was doing that before.
Yeah. It's a normal Wednesday.
Maybe a little bit more than I usual.
That's okay. They deliver that stuff, don't they, for some places? So, hey, you're all good. It's just too easy. That's the problem.
Yeah, and it's cozy.
Yeah. Anything you wish you had done before self-isolation started that you wish you had crossed off the list?
A pedicure, but I went to Shoppers and I bought this like thing that like I don't know, it's really cool. I used it this morning. I'm very happy. It's like this like electric pumice thing that goes
amazing.
It gets like because my big toe gets this like thing on. You guys don't need to know this, but anyway, it's gone.
Wow.
It's gone now. So I wish I had done a pedicure right before, but it's all good.
See, look at the good things to come out of self-isolation. You fixed the toe thing.
I never have to get a pedicure again.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
And lastly, when it's over, where's the first place you're gonna go? What's the first thing you're gonna do? Have you thought of a game plan when you can travel freely and do what you like?
Oh, okay. Well, so many things just popped into my head. I mean, the first thing would be go to hang out with friends. Yeah. And socialize with some buddies that I haven't seen in a while. I think would be number one. But I had so many trips planned this year that it's a bit of a bummer. I was supposed to go to Italy with David Yost and my friend Lisa and our kids, and we were going to go to the Lucca Music Festival. I'm really bummed about that one. So maybe next year we'll do that. And then I had like 6 or 7 Comic-Cons that I was supposed to go do.
Yeah.
They were all canceled, Yeah. I'd go do a Comic-Con because I kind of need the cash right now.
I saw on your YouTube channel. You just posted a really hilarious like short that you put out about like a parody. Yes, that's right. I love that. That was so amazing. If anyone hasn't watched it, you got to watch it. It's so funny.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah,
so it's on my YouTube. I was going to make it into a series, and then I decided, do I really want to spend the next 3 years of my life just doing this?
Yeah.
So it's on hold at this point.
And before we go we have one more thing planned for the end. We're a couple more questions here that I saw pop up. Someone said here, Factor Cinema said, I read that you were getting ready for directing TV. What TV show would you love to direct? Yeah,
I haven't dipped into the world of television yet. I've just been so focused on getting my own movies off the ground, and in doing that, honing my skills as a director. So when I do slip into television at some point, I would love to direct TV shows that I love to watch. So, obviously not this one, but because it already is its own thing, but in the same genre of like a Fleabag, or I even loved Big Little Lies, but that type of stuff.
Okay, cool. I saw a question come up just now. What question for Amy. What on the scroll here? I'm going to scroll back. What became of the skank car from Tammy's Always Dying?
So the transpo coordinator owned that car. So I think, and we spray painted the skank on there with like this chalk that could wash off.
Okay.
So I think somebody's driving it around.
Okay.
Without the skank.
Yeah, they've wiped it off. And last question, and we got something else planned. Here we go. Did you ever? Oh, two good questions. Let's see. Let's pick one here. Any advice? Let's go with this one. Any advice for people who want to get into the film industry?
Oh, sure. It depends on which, department or whatever you want to.
Learn your lines. I guess we'll start.
If you're an actor, learn your lines.
Learn your lines. Okay.
And do a play, and don't focus on the business. Go do plays and take classes. But if it's like more of part of the crew in filmmaking, part of it, I don't know, to tell you the truth. A lot of people go to film school, but then I don't know. You go be a PA on the set, and people work their way up.
Yeah. I think just don't say no. I think keep your mind open for opportunities. I think it's a great industry for like taking advantage of, opportunities and making friends and relationships, and you never know where things can take you.
Yeah. It is a ladder that people climb very quickly.
Yeah. 100%.
So you can't start here. You gotta start somewhere.
Oh, like Drake says, you just like start from the bottom and then now you're here or something like that.
Good advice.
Great. Now, I don't want to keep you much longer, but I have been, with my guests lately, been ending these Instagram lives with a little at-home show and tell. Do you have anything, Amy, that...
I did. I woke up this morning. I was like, what am I going to bring on Tanner's show? And then this thing popped in my head, and I thought, because I've never really showed anybody. But when I left Felicity, I was given this amazing gift by J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves, and it's this thing. It's beautiful Guild guitar.
Wow, that's amazing.
That they had the entire crew and all the cast and everybody signed it. Isn't that so cool?
That is amazing.
There's JJ's. There's Matt's. I think Carrie's is up here somewhere. This is Scott Foley's is right here. Greg's is on here. Anyway, it was really so cool.
That is awesome.
So loving and generous when I left.
Where do you keep it? Like, do you have like a display for it? Do you keep it like mounted on the wall? Like, where do you store that?
No, I actually keep it in its case.
Okay.
And then I pull it out to play it. But then, I just banged it. I love it so much because I don't want any of the notes and stuff on it to go away. But then when I left Power Rangers, they gave me a guitar as well. So when I leave shows, they give me guitars. So they didn't sign this one, but Shuki Levy, the producer of Power Rangers, gave me this when I left.
Amazing.
And that's so cool.
That is awesome. So how many guitars do you own? Like, how many do you have now?
Downstairs, like right here, and then I have this little baby Martin that I love so much. And then I have maybe 3 more upstairs.
Oh wow, that's cool. That's amazing. I feel like you should like play us out now. You have anything that you want to like strum away? You could play us out as we end the interview.
This one doesn't have a good sound. This one, the Guild from Felicity, I haven't changed those strings in like 100 years, so I won't play that one, but this one, I play this one all the time. Yep. Are we leaving? Are we saying bye?
This is it. All
bye,
right.
Tanner!
Well, thank you so much, Amy. If you guys haven't watched it yet, check out Tammy's Always Dying. It's out now on VOD in Canada, so anything else you want to say?
No, but please watch the movie. I'm really proud of it. A lot of people put their heart and soul into getting it made. It'd be awesome if you guys watch it. And Felicity Huffman is wonderful in the movie.
Amazing. All right, I'm going to end it now. So thank you so much.
Bye-bye.